Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York,
and off we go from Soldier Field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
Right to the air is Burrow.
Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow going up top for Kupp. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp,
39 yards.
And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
36 power. All goes special. All goes special.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd down and 6 now. Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in Week 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Kyron Williams out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
11 Thomas.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
11 MT, 11 MT.
1st down, here's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson to throw. That is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
11.
Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
12.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force the quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On the counter, Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. And Graham on the ground. Touchdown, Chicago. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I have.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
No gain on the play there, second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Wilson. And incomplete. He had nowhere throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. Only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 26-yard line.
On one, right?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Rams first down.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
11. Mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd down and 8.
Alert! Got it!
Davis Price up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go. 11.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Zebra, zebra.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Hey, we knew that it was going to be a Herculean effort from that distance. Had to drive that kick low, and you see the result, Charles. Someone got through and got a hand on it.
And from this outside observation post, I love the aggressiveness of both teams there. One to attempt that long field goal, and the other to send the house and go block it. He hit it pretty well, and I thought he was going to have a shot at it, but a nice effort on the other side, batting that one down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
82 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Second and 10.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Burrow on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And you know, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. Second and 10. It's Wilson again.
That'll be caught. It's Scott.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 48-yard line, here's a second down and 4.
Alert. Go, 14. Alert. Go.
Another touch for Davis Price.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Touch 50, touch 50. 36 power.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
12.
A give up the middle to Akers. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker. 2nd and 9.
11. 12.
Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Alert.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a give to Davis Price.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Davis Price once more.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they will run it with Davis Price.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. They'll toss it right side to Davis Price.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. Here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12.
Here's Davis Price.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 25.
124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, alert.
They go play action with Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Tyler Scott.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Atwell now from his end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That is caught.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
11 MT, tight.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Henry To'oTo'o there to bring him down defensively.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
11 MT.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
180.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Now the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Bears 38, Rams 27.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And running with power here.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Burrow.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.